Hello, my name is Rebecca Kelly, and this is my Leadership and Professional Development video for my Professional Skills class. First category is planning. I'm going to be conducting my mini experiment with Tom. He is a coworker of mine at my part-time job. I'm conducting this experiment because in the past, he has said some things that come off a little bit rude to me. Ever since then, there has been some tension whenever we work in the same office together. I'm trying to achieve better communication and a better workplace environment. The next time I talk to him, I plan to actively listen and confirm what he is trying to say so there is no mix-up on the meaning of what he is saying. When he says something I am unclear on, I will ask, "I'm hearing you're saying this. Is this correct?" I think before what may have happened is that I just took his words the wrong way, and maybe he was just trying to make small talk, or it just came off wrong. The outcomes I'm hoping for are less tension in the office, a better understanding of my coworkers, and better communication skills all around. My measure of success would be to engage in a more friendly and relaxed conversation. Next category is execution. I approach this scenario by using the 5 major strategies for creating respectful engagement, which are being present, being genuine, communicating affirmation, effective listening, and supportive communication. When I talked to him, I made sure to be present by not looking at my computer while he was talking. I made sure to be genuine in what I was saying and in my interest. I communicated affirmation by telling him I was impressed with the number of tax returns he did that year. I listened effectively to what he was saying and responded appropriately to what he said. There was a little bit of tension at the start of the interaction, but as the conversation went on and I paid full attention to him and gave affirmation about his tax return, he seemed to relax. There was a change in his demeanor from when we communicated before. When we communicated before, it was strictly business and bare minimum information. During this conversation, he volunteered extra information and did not seem like he was in a hurry to get away from the conversation. This surprised me that it was so easy to fix the tension that had been going on for a year. All it took was some extra effort and communication. Reflection. During this interaction, I was thinking about the respectful engagement strategies and about what he was saying. I was feeling very relieved that the issue was resolved. It was never a huge issue, but I never want there to be tension in the office if it can be avoided. One insight I had about the high-quality engagement is that it really does not need to have a deep connection or relationship. You can feel the engagement is good, and when it leaves you feeling like you can tackle the next step of the day. Another insight I had about high-quality engagement is that it is not hard to achieve as it sounds. Even with somebody I had tension before, I was able to achieve this. Chapter 1 from our reading material this week said, "Any point of contact with another person can potentially be a high-quality connection." I was a little skeptical about that when I read it at first, but after completing this experiment, I definitely believe it. I can definitely implement this into my future by being mindful of the way I interact with others to provide them with a high-quality engagement to keep things going smoothly or just make their day better. I also think I can implement this in my future to help avoid or solve a conflict like I did with this experiment. When I'm on the receiving end of a high-quality engagement, I can make sure that I'm giving the same quality back to them and make a high-quality experience for both parties. Compared to my previous experiment, this one was less scientific feeling. This one was more about how an interactive action left you feeling, and the last experiment was about how to use the 4D problem-solving technique. I think both of the experiments have taught me a lot about communicating with other people and solving problems both in the workplace and on a personal level. Also, concerning the feedback loop last week, I feel like the high-quality engagement and respectful engagement are crucial to giving and receiving this feedback in a productive and positive way. I feel like week 3 was a very big growth week for me, and I'm heading into week 4 with an excited growth mindset.